So it's Wednesday. It's another nice day setting up. Winds are not going to be a factor today. They're not going to be a factor tomorrow either until possibly late Thursday night as our Friday system picks up. And I've got some more to say about that. But looking outside right now, we have some moderate cloud cover, and that's going to persist through the morning. Here's a stationary boundary. This is going to scoot off to the north today. Those winds are going to turn out of the south, which is just going to keep us warming up this through the afternoon hours. Looking outside right now, getting today started, I see 45, 43 up around Belton, 45 in Harrisonville, 43 over towards Clinton. It's already 52 down in Pittsburgh. It's 49 down in Fort Scott. So here's where we're going today. 76, 74, 75. Yeah, late afternoon, 76 today, cooling off. I mean, overnight lows, it's still around midnight. It's going to only be a little bit below 60. Overnight low, 48, 49, before we're back up to 77 tomorrow. So that's where we're headed. Here's the best way to describe Friday. This is a severe weather outlook. And this is, I think, the best way to say is lower confidence in severe weather, but high impact if something does get together. That's for sure. So this is one of those situations where all of the ingredients are in the atmosphere starting late Friday from about 11 a.m. on. They pass over and they work their way east, and it's sort of like we have the gasoline over here and we have the matches over here. And as long as these two don't get anywhere near each other, we should be fine. But if they do, a little mishap in the timing there, something could get going pretty quickly. But this is the severe weather outlook now, with East Central Kansas and clear over into Butler, now including Harrisonville, and all of Kansas City, just in the general thunderstorm outlook. We pick up a marginal risk east of Harrisonville, Warrensburg, Clinton, up through Carrollton and Plattsburgh now, and then our slight and enhanced risk, central Missouri and points east. And I think that is because we will stay dry, most likely, with the track of this low. We will have a windy day, but as the precipitation wraps around, if the precipitation wraps around, this looks to start maybe in central Missouri. So, like I say, this is our first look at some of this data. So this could change, but things working their way east as far as the severe threats. Once again, can't blame anybody for keeping an eye on things, and I will too. Like I say, wouldn't take much if any of those little showers, little clusters working their way east encounter enough instability. You'd have a really noisy thunderstorm and some strong winds and possibly some small hail really, really quickly and just out of nowhere. So we'll keep an eye on that for those kind of things. But I think the main topic will be winds. And I have a lot of people paying attention to winds right now, especially with these antecedent dry conditions just being dry. So Friday at late morning, I'm looking at 10 o'clock. I think this is where I see wind gusts pick up. I see steady wind speeds headed toward approaching 30 miles an hour in east central Kansas over here in Missouri, 25, 28 miles per hour. And this looks to persist until just about 6, 7 p.m. I need to look at the gusts that I see, and these could be up to about 40, 41, 42 mile per hour, 44, a little stronger over here in our neighborhood. So we start to talk about power lines and trees at something around 50 mile per hour gusts. And so hopefully, the data that I'm seeing today, I'm seeing a lot of 40s, which is still some strong winds, but those have backed off just a little bit in the last few data runs. So is precipitation, unfortunately. So I think, even our half of Missouri, way, way, way under even half an inch. And even for our area, I'm seeing, numbers right now barely worth mentioning, 0.02 to 0.04, if any moisture gets together at all. And so that's what I have. Like I say, we're going to keep an eye on things. We have an awesome couple of days until we get there. We'll watch Friday for all the stuff that rolls through, and we'll just make sure that I'll call out anything that changes for you